Let's talk about copyright law and the Creative Commons. We'll pull up our slideshow and have a look. Now, this podcast is created for my HTML prep course, and our topic or title of the podcast is the Creative Commons. Let's start talking about copyright. When you see this symbol called the copyright symbol, or the word copyright, that means that the creator of some intellectual property, whether it's a music recording, a book, an article, what have you, photograph even, the creator of that is reserving all rights and privileges to its use. The reason you would do this is you have some commercial interest in leasing, licensing, or selling that work. Now, if you have any questions about copyright, I suggest you talk to an attorney. Or, if you don't feel comfortable at this point talking to an attorney, you can go out to the copyright.gov website. However, for our purposes, we are going to make use of something called the Fair Use Clause of the copyright law, which in essence says if you are going to be working on an assignment or a project for a class, and there is a piece of intellectual property that is copywritten, and you want to use that as part of your assignment or part of your project as a learning exercise, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. Now, the reason is that you're not going to be selling it. You're not going to be competing with the creator. You're just using it as an assignment to either learn or to get a grade. In this case, to learn. And pretty soon, I'm going to ask you to do just exactly that. I'm going to have you go out to the internet, do a Google search on a topic, narrow that topic down to just images, and then copy images from the web to your hard drive so that you can include those into the web pages that we've been creating. Okay? And trust me, we're fine. We're covered under the Fair Use Clause. The Fair Use Clause has 4 criteria. First of all, the purpose and character of the use of such copyrighted material, including whether such use is of commercial nature or is for nonprofit educational purposes. Now, that's the case. We have no commercial nature to what we're doing, and you will not profit directly from the use of the images that you're going to borrow from the web. It is for educational purposes. The next criteria is the nature of the copyrighted work. Now, if I write an assignment for my students, and you are also teaching an HTML course, you cannot, if I've copywritten that work, take it and use it for your class, because the nature of what we're doing is the same. That would cause unfair competition. The third criteria is the amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Now, basically that means you can't go in a creative writing class and turn in the book Moby Dick as your original work. However, what you can do is quote passages from the book Moby Dick or any other book, and you will cite those quotes so that you're not in violation of plagiarism. Okay, so that's okay. You're not grabbing the whole substance of the work. You're just quoting a significant little part of the work. It's significant in that it pertains to what you're trying to communicate to your audience. But it's not a significant portion of the original work. Last is the effect of the use upon the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work. Most of the images that you will be copying are from magazines and newspapers and websites that are on the web, and they have their own market. The people who subscribe to the newspapers and the magazines, they have already paid their subscriptions. If it's a website, for instance, we might look up Abraham Lincoln to find a picture of Abe. And you're very likely going to find it on a page that is free on the web to promote knowledge of the significance of Abraham Lincoln as President of the United States. Our using that image does not take away from the market or value of the work. In fact, in that case, if we were to publish our work and we included a link back to the original work, we might actually enhance the market, causing more people to go to the original work and read it. So that gets complicated. There is an alternative, though, and it's called the Creative Commons. The Creative Commons is an alternative to copywriting. It is a way that a creator of intellectual property can reserve some, but not all, rights to their work. So they might make it freely available for certain types of uses. The Creative Commons has been around for several years now, and there's a lot of material covered under the Creative Commons. If you'd like to have more information about the Creative Commons, their website is creativecommons.org. When we do our search for images, I will show you how to try to narrow down your search to images that are in the Creative Commons. But again, if we find that we really need to use in our assignment a piece of work, an image that is copywritten, we are covered under the Fair Use Clause. I hope that helps clarify any questions that you're going to have very soon. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at my website, at my email address, mark.winegar@mac.com. Thank you very much.